everyone, it's Mona here at Craft Clutch, and today we're going to use a little toothpaste in our art. So if you heard toothpaste, you were right. And I have not done this before, but I thought it'd be a fun experiment, and I'm taking you along for the ride. So you can freehand this, you could just go right to painting, you can do whatever you want. I kind of want to get the size right before I jump in. We are going to do an ice cream cone. So I'm just going to lightly draw it. This is a little more of a soft serve kind of cone. It usually has a little swirl at the top. Like this is all I want right there. I'm going to use some really pretty pearl paints from Folk Art, the cashmere blue and the iced aqua. I kind of figure it out as I go because I mean, how bad can it be, right? So I'm just dipping my paintbrush in water, and I kind of want to water paint these a little bit. Using the blue, I added a little bit of water and I did stripes all around the ice cream cone. It basically kind of just framed it in, and I was just doing rough stripes just until everything was filled in. Stripes are a perfect and easy background for this ice cream cone. Should I have just gone across? Maybe I should just go across. After I thought about it, I thought just do the stripes all the way over. So that's what I did. I could still see the outline of the ice cream cone. Then I took the other color and I filled it in between. And the colors are pretty close but not exact, and to have a very subtle difference. Okay, next thing I'm going to use are these Folk Art texture medium. This one's in bark and this one is in sand. And that'll give us a little texture, which is what we're looking for. And I've got a thinner brush. This is a more textured paint. There's some like little grains and stuff in there, it looks like. So we are just gonna do some stripes. I took my paintbrush and did stripes on the cone with the textured paints, and then I crisscrossed it over. Take some of the sand. I did not wipe any of the other stuff off yet, so I'm just using both colors at the same time. Using the two colors while they're wet, kind of blend them a little bit so we have the texture as a cone would be if you baked it. Gonna get rid of the blue spots that I'm still seeing. All right, now we're gonna break out our toothpaste. Now this other stuff is still drying, so that's good. I got, let's see, baking soda and peroxide. I don't think it really matters. I just got whatever was cheap at the dollar store. Brisk mint. So it should smell pretty good. I'm just going to give it like a little twirl at the top there and kind of follow my outline. And hope I have enough toothpaste. With the toothpaste, I just did swirls, and it actually came out pretty darn well. It had the perfect consistency to look like ice cream, like soft serve ice cream, and I was able to get the swirls going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until it was covered. Okay, it looks pretty darn good, except for that spot over here, which I'll have to take care of. It smells good too. All right, so I'm just gonna take a stir stick, kind of scoop it away, put it back up here. A little bit of our watered down blue and go right over there. This will be the best smelling art in the house. I don't think I want to actually change that. I thought I would have to kind of move it around with my stir stick, you know, like maybe here or there, but I don't really think so. And now here is the other thing. Do we just let this dry overnight, or do I help it dry? I mean, we know toothpaste gets hard in our sink. Why wouldn't it get hard here, right? And I'm a little bit afraid that if I heat it up, that it might melt. So I'm gonna let this sit overnight to dry. I think that's the best shot of having this work. We're just gonna let it sit in a cool area, let it dry, and then we'll come back and finish this tomorrow. What do you think? All right, we're gonna let this dry. I think that's the final decision. We're gonna let it dry. It's been 24 hours. My toothpaste still hasn't dried. Why it dries so quickly in my sink rather than here, I don't know. So I put it in my resin tumbler drying machine. And we're going to try and see if that will make it a little quicker to dry the toothpaste ice cream. 36 hours, this is still soft, and I know that because I put a glob on this piece of wood, and check it out, it is still soft. So what we are going to do, because I've been just letting it air dry, and then I put it in my tumbler dryer for resin, that didn't work. So now I'm going to take it and put it in the oven. I realized we had a dehydrator function in our oven, so guess what? We're going to stick it in there, see how it goes. I stuck it in the oven in the dehydrator for many, many hours, and it still didn't harden like I expected. I thought if I painted it with a very light touch, I could just paint right over it, and that's what I did. I used a pearl pink color, which I thought was fun and very summery. So I went over the ice cream, and again, I just did it with a very light touch because I didn't want to dent any of the toothpaste. I put a little more details on the cone, just also because it would get a little more texture the more I used. So I did that, and I alternated with the brown and the sand until I was happy with how it looked. Here it is finished, and it looks great, but I'll be honest with you, a week later, still not fully dry. So I'm just gonna leave it be and let it take its time to dry. but I think I'm going to try it again with caulk. Let me know what you think of it down in the comments below. And remember, life's too short not to shimmer, so grab your glue gun and your glitter, and you can always find more information over at craftclotch.com.